The next thing we'll talk about when we discuss traffic analysis is getting the entire session. Now, I say getting the entire session because you may think it's easy to just grab the entire packet capture and all that's relevant. Well, it's really not. There's a lot of broadcast traffic that goes on that may not apply to what you're capturing. There's a lot of other traffic that goes on probably, and none of this may be relevant traffic. So you may have to go and find the relevant sessions or parts of sessions and grab that from the capture. A couple of ways you can do this. First of all, know what you're looking for, and you're probably going to have to go through all the traffic to kind of weed that out. Once you weed out kind of what you're looking for, you can also use display filters to locate all of your relevant traffic for a session. You might have to search by IP address, protocol, whatever, and get those filters in place so you can look at all the traffic for that particular session or for different sessions. You can also look at the stream following functions that's built into Wireshark to look at entire TCP streams, so that can give you all the traffic and you kind of see what's going on there. One thing you can do is use a program that comes with Wireshark such as EditCap to save out only the relevant portions of a capture. If you have a presentation to do a report on a particular incident, for example, and grab only those relevant portions out. So you have the entire sessions that you need, the relevant parts of the session. Now I'm going to do just a quick demonstration on following a session so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Alright, we're looking in our Wireshark capture here, and this is just a regular packet capture from a website visit to the VTC website, as a matter of fact. So let's look and see if we can find the traffic that's relevant to going to that website, for example. Now, you can weed out some of this traffic from the very beginning. We've got some NetBIOS name server stuff going on that really probably has nothing to do with that particular session. Some browser traffic. All that's pretty much Windows traffic that's standard on a Windows network. Now you've got the two DNS queries here, the request and the response. And one of them is going out to request the VTC.com website and get an IP address for it, and then we get the response back that shows where it's at. So that's not really part of our session either, although it is relevant. And when looking at a packet capture, there's some traffic that's probably relevant to what you're doing that may really not be part of the session you're looking at. Then we've got the TCP session itself that starts here, and this really is what we're looking for. This is where we can start following the send and ACK sequence, the three-way handshake, and then the sequencing coming back and forth. That will help us analyze these sessions as well. So you can look at this particular bit of traffic and you can look at a TCP session on it, or you can just kind of follow it through the timeline like we've already talked about. But it's also a good idea to look at the sequence numbers as well, and they can help you follow this session. Let's follow a TCP stream really quick here. And this is the entire TCP stream for this particular session. Now this is probably gathered up from throughout the entire packet capture, so a lot of this extraneous stuff is left out. So you can see that this kind of captures the entire session. Now a lot of this of course may not do you any good unless you're looking for specific things, but it can help you understand what's going on and when and where. So you can kind of just go through the TCP session here and look at the different things that were clicked on, look at the different layouts of the website that was visited and so forth. And actually this can help you capture the entire session really. It can show you what really went on during that session, to that visit to that website. If you come back into our packet capture and you can use the display filter, because that's what's going to happen. It's really going to use the display filter when you do a TCP stream follow. But you can go through and follow this entire session down to its very end. You can watch all the TCP traffic here, the sequence numbers and so forth, the acknowledgments and so forth, and follow it all the way down to the end. And you're going to see near the end where there's going to be the fin and resets and so forth going on. So there's a lot of ways you can follow a session. You can use time indexes, you can use sequence numbers, you can follow TCP stream. That will help you look for and grab an entire session, something relevant to what you're looking for in terms of the packet capture.